Namaste. Namaste. We are blown in the wind. Everybody, welcome to the Art of the Word that I am. Another video. I love you. I appreciate you. Welcome. You're always welcome. Thank you. While I'm always smiling, while I'm always joyful, even though I get angry sometimes, I post sometimes heavy things. So sensitive. But I'm always light in my heart. There's nothing to forgive in my heart. Ever. And everyone is forgiven. And that's why I'm so light. Because in my life so many things, terrible things happened to me. I was never a victim actually, because I always forgiven. I had nothing to forgive. If I would have to forgive, if I would be carrying within me, it would kill me. My father almost killed my mother when she was pregnant. That's why I'm blind on left eye. It's an injury, Fighting first 2 years of my life, trauma. And I was abandoned. I was even kidnapped by my father. My mother had to plead for her life when I was 2 years old. After I was sexually abused, I was raised by somebody who was full of fear, full of worries. I'm always projecting this. Actually, my grandmother never abused me. She loved me so much and she was so loving, but she didn't know how. She was too full of fear, too full of worries. And she wanted to pass me on her program. It was heavy with her because she didn't understand me, but this is not so. My mother, like I said, and my father abandoned me, but my mother had to leave. Then I was sexually abused by a relative, which I will not mention who he is, because my family may watch and they don't have to know, because only two people know. My mother and my brother. Then I was in such bad company in high school. Violence, drugs, really like a gang. I saw so many things. Then I've been hurt by so many girlfriends and cheated and lied to and not given the attention and love that I was giving. And then cheated by relatives, for their benefit. People promising things to me, abandoning me. So from serious trauma for little shit. But I give you some. I pray for my father. I love my father, although we cannot see each other anymore. His state is... He repeated that drama with his next wife, and now 35 years after, you can still find him in a pub, and everything was because of alcohol. He's a victim and everybody is to blame. I cannot deal with him, but I love him. I have nothing to forgive. My mother, nothing to forgive. She had to leave. The one who sexually abused me, nothing to forgive. He was actually suffering all his life and was handicapped and didn't know what he's doing. My father, forgive him, he doesn't know what he's doing. All my friends, the girl that I was in love with was shot by a man who I involved with in high school, so I could feel powerful. And I was in love with his girlfriend, and she left him, and because she left him, he killed her. He killed himself. He freed us, all the other boys. I have nothing to forgive. I love you, man. May you heal. May you purify your karma. May you return as a baby who will spread love and light and never kill. cheated by first by Catholic religion, then by Hindu religion, abused and really spiritually abused and cheated. And friends and everybody. So the most terrible thing that happened to me all my life, since year 1 till 33, I had nothing to forgive. That's why I healed all this trauma. That's why I am now here, shining light as feather. And regarding all this trauma, injustice and abuse in my life, I'm shining you my light and I'm spreading you love from the heart, because I have nothing to forgive. I'm unconditional love. I don't want to see my father again because he doesn't change, but I unconditionally love him and I don't carry nothing within. I bless him and pray for him. I have nothing to forgive. And I get really like, it disrespects me if somebody says that I have to forgive. I have nothing to forgive. Actually, even in past, I have healed so much traumas because I have nothing to forgive. Everyone is forgiven. Enlightenment is not ego. Your soul is not ego. Ego, the false self that actually needs healing and is programmed by past, by his parents, by society, offends, hurts, abuses, cheats. And ego, false self, false identity gets offended, must take revenge, somebody must apologize to me so then I feel again good. So ego offends and hurts, and ego is offended. I'm not ego, I am the soul. Whatever others do to me does nothing to me. They cannot do nothing to me. I'm not in my ego. They cannot change, regardless the harm that they ever do to me. Even if they would crucify me, they would not. They don't harm me. I am the soul. Ego, their false self, which is hurt, traumatized and programmed by society and generations, is hurting and abusing because it's hurt and needs healing. And the one who is abused and hurt and feels like a victim and needs revenge to take revenge, needs apology, that's also ego, false self. I have nothing to forgive. I am the soul. I am the master that I am. Whatever others do to me doesn't take nothing away from me. I am still the power, love, truth, all shining light that I am, whatever they do. So forgive them, for they don't know what they are doing. Literally. They don't know what they are doing. They cannot hurt me. They are projecting out their mind, what they don't want to heal within themselves. And now they need healing. They are hurt. They are offended. They cannot do anything to me. I walk away. I set them free and I free myself because I'm very sensitive. They cannot do anything to me. They cannot take away the truth that I am and love that I am. We have to understand why people hurt, abuse, cheat. I will give you a few reasons. People do these things because they are hurt, because they need healing. Even the worst criminal like Adolf Hitler and many those who did great genocides in the world, they were abused and programmed by others, traumatized. Whatever anyone did to you, actually somebody else was doing to them before, and they are programmed to act in the same way. Forgive them, for they do not know what they're doing. Their soul cannot offend you, soul. Only their ego can offend your ego. And it's just they need healing. They need to get free. Forgive them, for they don't know what they do. and they are coming out of their own pain. They know trauma. I know a boy throwing around all the pain, hate to Catholic Church, hate to everybody, hate to everything, but the hate, blame and trauma from that past lives is within them. Forgive, because you don't know what you're doing, because if you knew your past lives, you would maybe know you hate yourself because you did something that you hate now in past lives. And you realized how bad it is, but you don't remember. That's good that we don't remember. Hurting, they are hurting. Why we have to forgive? We have to forgive because if we don't forgive, we are actually hurting ourselves. Because on the high level, on the soul truth, on the soul level, we have chosen this experience. We have asked the very soul that had the one father who almost killed me and my mother, and the one who abused me sexually, and all this shit, and the man that killed the girl that I loved. I asked them on the soul level, hey, I am going into this world. I don't know nothing about separation, about trauma, about injustice, about violence, about violation, about all this negative energy, about hate. I need to learn. Please, would you provide me this terrible experience so I can learn? So I can understand it, experience it, so then I can heal it and release it within myself and master it, and then I can become a master so I can help others in this world, that they can heal from this, that they can also forgive. That's why I asked my father to almost kill us. That's why I asked for all these things that were happening to me, and to be living in most poverty and all the violence and drugs. And whatever people did to me and all my girlfriends, whatever bad things they did to me, I asked them because I wanted to become a master. I wanted to understand it, I wanted to experience it, I wanted to overcome it, master it, release it, so then I could make such video like I'm doing now, so I can teach you to forgive. And so the most terrible things that happened to you, you ask for it, so you can experience it, so you can heal it within yourself. You can release it, so you can master it, overcome it, so you can forgive, so you can teach others then when you heal it. And then you understand from soul consciousness, from soul level, that actually they did it because they love you so much. They are so close soul to you that nobody else would do it, but they did it because they knew you want this experience, because you want to participate in ascension of planet Earth and you want to contribute, but you don't know anything about this energy. That's why they had to do it to you. So in this way we have to forgive, because then we are only on the soul level, we cannot forgive ourselves. And we are blaming them, but on the soul level, we have asked them, please, can you hurt me on earth? And then we came down, and we forgot who we are, where we came from. Only we remember the 3D false self, and we didn't know who this person is, that we have a contract with them, that we asked them for that. Maybe we are in court with them, suing each other, maybe hating each other, never talking and like this, but on the soul level, we have asked them to do this thing to us. Whew, you have to forgive. You have to forgive. If you do not forgive, you hurt yourself only. If you forgive, you set yourself free only. You cannot set them free. This is a free will zone. Action, reaction. Whatever anyone does, they will get the reaction of what they did. If you forgive or not, you cannot stop their karma. If they hurted you, even if this life their karma is blocked, next life they will get all the shit and somebody will be doing the same things to them. You cannot avoid this. Jesus said on the cross, forgive them for they do not know what they're doing, because he knew that even he cannot help them and save them, because it's free will zone, their free will, their choice. He can only pray because he saw what kind of next life and future they have created for themselves by killing a holy man. You cannot change their karma. You only free yourself. They will have to experience the results of their deeds. But if you cannot forgive, it's not your karma. They did something to you. They hurted you. And now you are keeping it in. Now you cannot forgive. You are always thinking of it. You are acting upon it. You are hating. You are taking revenge. And now it's your karma. And it doesn't have to be. And it's your karma because you cannot forgive. Because you cannot forgive is now your karma. You cannot forgive. Like for example, I observing here a brother who really was traumatized by Catholic Church. Hey, I was traumatized by Catholic Church and Hinduism, and I'm a shining master. And he blames Catholic Church, hates always when something terrible happens, hates. I said forgive, let go, focus on Mother Nature, focus on something what you love. Don't hate it, forgive. But he cannot. He doesn't want to heal. He doesn't want to overcome it. He doesn't want to forgive, and he is holding on to it. And it's only hurting him. And year after year, same experience, same breakdowns, same attacks, same shit that is just increasing. Catholics are attacking him and judging him, and he is throwing around all these comments all around the Facebook, how Catholic Church and Jews are responsible for everything, and everywhere he's just showing how he cannot forgive, how he doesn't want to work on himself, and how he's full of pain and full of that trauma that he doesn't want to heal. And because he doesn't want to forgive, 4th year now I see, year after year, same drama, same trauma, same pain, same experiences that are only hurting him. You cannot forgive. You are focusing on it. You are hating it. You are attacking it. You want to take revenge. You want to destroy it by focusing it. You are creating the reality. You are creating it to be more strong. By attacking it, you giving it power. And in your reality, you project the vibration of hate, of opposition, of revenge, and what you want to destroy. You lower your vibration in 3rd dimension, in opposition, and more of such people come in your reality. They attack you. More and more of that, what you cannot forgive and what you hate, comes so you can attack it and hate it. Because you cannot let go. You are on that low state of vibration, and now all this is happening always. You want them to disappear, you want them to pay, but you are just making it stronger in your own experience. And it can end up like this. If they cannot forgive, they will be attacking people. They can go end up burn a church, then they go in prison, and they have really lower themselves so that this becomes their hell. If you cannot forgive, you are always going after it, attacking it. You are always keeping it within, and you are always searching for it so you can attack it, so you can express yourself always that you cannot forgive and you hate it. And you will always find it, because whatever you believe in and whatever you focus in, you empower it, and you go on that timeline, you tune into that timeline, and more of that evidence comes in your life and experience, and it becomes your experience. And the same experience is going on. Like a same brother, what his girlfriend did to him, he cannot forgive. He hates her, he blames her, he said he did nothing and she was the one responsible. And then he cannot forgive, and next relationship comes and same things happened. She cheats on him, she leaves him, she lies to him, and then he blames her, and like this. And a third woman comes, she cheats, she lies, she abandons him. And the fourth, she cheats and lies, she abandons him, and he didn't forgive first, second, third, fourth, fifth. And they are just coming one after another. Same experience. So as long as you don't forgive your mother, for example, that did something to you, you may be meeting wives, partners, girlfriends, female authorities who will be expressing and manifesting the same behavior in another form. Because you cannot forgive, you are still living in that trauma, you are still victim of that trauma, you don't want to heal, you blame and you hate, and you project that vibration. And every relationship that follows, authorities that follow, they manifest and exhibit the same behavior towards you as the one that traumatized you did, and you cannot forgive him. But when you forgive, then you have released it. You have learned it. When you forgive, you only set yourself free. They are who they are, and they will have to pay whatever they have done. You forgive, and now when somebody comes in your life, they are different. They love you, they respect you, it's complimentary, it's beautiful. But until you forgive, different people come in your life and they act in the same way that the one that hurted you. I know this. I was abused, traumatized, abandoned, all these things. I know many got it worse. I know. Many got it worse. I was witnessing violence in childhood, mother and father. Never been the victim of direct violence of parents. Just abuse of some relative. But I have been mentally, physically, and even as a child, I witnessed such abuse that my first memory is running away from father beating my mother into the room of my grandparents. You know. And like I said, so many people did worse things to me in my life. But if you look my life now, my friends love me. Everybody in the village respects me. Okay, not everybody, people are like that. Nobody attacks me. Nobody points a finger at me. People who were mocking me, who were making jokes about me, who were making fun about me, love me now. I am loved that I am. My twin flame is not ready. There is no drama. But we never, in my previous soulmate relationship, never one fight, one drama in our 2 years when we were together. And never with my twin also fight, although she's in separation, I'm in union. My relatives who didn't like me, who were judging me, who were giving me shit, now respect me as a true man. The past priest here in village, I have nothing to do with religion, but he loves me. This one loves me and he listens to me and he respects me the most in the village of all. But the one that was before in the church, he didn't like me. People didn't like me. Nobody liked me. Relationships were terrible. And one after another, I got same experience until I learned about the attachment. Until I forgiven. Until I had nothing to forgive. Until I learned. Until I've forgiven. I've forgiven everyone, everything. I have set myself free only, not them. And now relationships and conversations and attitude of others in my life It's beautiful. So until you forgive, you cannot come to the next level. Until you forgive, you cannot have a loving relationship and people respecting you and loving you, because you cannot forgive. And because you cannot forgive, you're in that vibration of being a victim, and now you are just projecting that vibration, and everyone who comes in their life, they express and manifest, exhibit the same behavior. But when you forgive, it's no more part of you. You are not holding on to it. You fly free. And in my life example, people were not nice to me. I was most abused, cheated, hurted. Everybody loves me now. Like this. So you have to forgive. You cannot free them. You only free yourself. If you cannot forgive, it's like you are holding a hot chark that is on fire in your right hand, and you are expecting the one that you cannot forgive to burn. I hate them, I cannot forgive, I blame them. But that blame, that hate, that unforgiveness, that negative focus on them, it's only burning you inside. You are holding a hot chark in your hand like this. You expect others to burn, and you only burn. Who knows? They are maybe narcissistic personality. They are now somewhere enjoying, sipping whiskey. They don't give a fuck that you are suffering. You are not hurting them. You are only hurting yourself, and you are keeping yourself in that lower vibrations, like I explained to you, and these things are non-stop happening to you because you are still a victim of it within you, and you cannot forgive. But when you forgive, you free yourself only. You release that chark. That chark you holding on to of hate, unforgiveness, is only burning you. And when you release, it's no more your karma. It's no more hurting you. Blame, hate, unforgiveness. You free yourself. Forgive them, for they don't know what they're doing. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Forgive me that I don't see you as a pure being, and I walk away. I forgive, and there's nothing to forgive. Forgive me that I walk away. I don't want to see you again, but I unconditionally love you, and I pray that you heal of this. When you forgive, you're free. That's why, and you can walk away, and you can rise to something better. You rise your vibration. You free yourself. That's why I can roar. That's why I can get angry, because I'm a really sensitive one, and I really I'm born allergic to the mind, the energies of the mind that just, highly autistic. And I can go angry, I can snap, I can really teach them a lesson. But I have nothing to forgive. People think when I say heavy things that I have to apologize to me. No. When somebody apologizes to me, I say to them, I have nothing to forgive. This is not you. This is your false self. I'm only observing the energies of your false self and their movement. Why you're sorry? Why I have to forgive? It's not my life. I only told you if you want to reach enlightenment, if you want to heal and get free, you stop doing this. You can get better or not. I have nothing to forgive. I have nothing to forgive. You are the best that you can be. There's nothing to forgive. Because everyone is the best that they can be, experiencing and doing just the best that they can, learning the best that they can through that experience so they can get the best lesson in life that their soul needs. And it's just that. They are doing this and hurting until they learn that this is causing suffering in their life, and they have to rise. There's nothing to forgive. Everyone is the best that they can be. And I just walk away what doesn't feel right. I have nothing to forgive, but no one is to disrespect me and my energy. I'm royal, like you are. I'm not more than you. I'm not less than you. I'm just walking. We are walking each other home. And I just came very far, and I forgiven everyone. I healed myself. 20 years of everyday meditation and work on myself behind me. I respect myself. I know that I'm free of these things, and I know people are suffering, many that are attacking me and cannot forgive, you know. And I know now I'm a doctor, and I can help them if they watch my video, if they read, so they can get free. But everybody is same as I am, even if they are most wretched now and low. In that time, maybe not this life, they are to shine more than I am shining. We are just walking each other home. And everything what we cannot forgive from people, I tell them, you are not, this is my class. I'm a teacher. I don't want your shit. You don't want my teaching. Go away. I love you and I bless you, and go in unconditional love. I don't want to see you. I have nothing to forgive. I just know that I cannot give to this person anything. You know, everyone is the best that they can be. And masters, when I was completely wretched and doing shit, masters helped me. I respected them as doctors. I never disrespect them or act like I am on their level, like I would respect a doctor, because I knew they are free and I suffer. You know? And I respected them. Just because of that respect, I have become as great or greater master than my masters were, and God knows. That's why I demand same respect, because otherwise I cannot give you anything and I don't want your shit. But we are all the same. I'm not above you, you're not below you. I'm just walking you home and showing you that you are greater than I am in reality when you heal, when you forgive, when you let go of your false self, and you embody and know yourself. There's nothing to forgive in the soul. Soul has nothing to forgive and cannot offend. Only ego offends and must forgive. And if you cannot forgive, you are only learning about forgiveness. And when you forgive, you set yourself free, nobody else. And you can fly free. That's why to forgive is most important. Forgive them, for they don't know what they are doing. But most important, forgive them, for you don't know what you're doing. Because if you cannot forgive them, it's your karma. Thank you for being part of the art of the word that I am. I have nothing to forgive, regardless what anyone thinks when I get angry. I love to do this to you. May everybody be forgiven and everybody please forgive, so we all can fly free. And if art of the word that I am resonates with you, if you love the art of the word that I am, if you feel it in your heart, and if you want to support my humble work with a donation per your choice, do know that I appreciate it so much. Without of you, I would not be able to give one word that I am. I give you my word, love knows. I will never forget you, but maybe you receive more gold of my heart in giving we receive. Just know that I'm grateful for every single coin. No coin is too small. No coin is too big. I'm a simple man and grateful, and I know where I was and where I'm heading. I will never forget you who assist my work now. Thank you from the heart. And like I always say, white light source healing on every beautiful heart that ever offered me a coin. They offered me a coin to support my work, my teaching as a gift, and my healing is just a gift for your gift. Something that I love to give because I'm a healer also. But I don't do this a lot. But I do this on everyone who offers me a donation. I balance your energies, I clear your energies, I clear out all the shit that needs to be cleared out. And I fill you up with white light. But I cannot do anything. I cannot set you free, I cannot heal you. You have to forgive. You have to heal yourself. You have to work on yourself. Like I see that brother, he doesn't listen. He doesn't want to work in himself. And the same shit is just repeating and getting worse life after life. And nobody can help him. But if you work on yourself, if you have faith, you can heal yourself. You can become greater master that you are. And enlightenment, a greatest master that you really are, you can become. And don't tell me that I should forgive, because I have nothing to forgive. If I have to forgive, then I'm not a master. I'm in an ego, because ego, false self, gets offended. Whatever they do to me, forgive them, for they do not know what they're doing. I know myself. Soul can never get offended. Soul doesn't offend me and hurt me, it's their ego. And if I'm offended and hurt, it's my ego. I am a soul, I am love. There's nothing to forgive. I love you all. Forgive everyone. There's nothing to forgive. You only set yourself free and fly free if you can forgive. Namaste. I love you. That's why I'm so happy and light. Because I carry nothing here inside to forgive. If you have revenge, if you resent, it's just pulling you down. You cannot fly in the lower vibration. I have forgiven everyone for myself only, so I am a master flying free. And let them all reach the freedom and be greater than I am. They hurted me only for I asked them on soul level so I can master the lesson and become a master that I am. They hurted me only for they didn't know better, because they were hurt by others before. Now it's time that I heal and forgive, and it's time that we create something better. Forgive them, they don't know what they are doing, but we know. And we are doing it, spreading love. I give you my word. Namaste, namaste, namaste.